If you hear the vacuum and my son in the background, just ignore it. Aslan always gets really excited and starts yelling whenever the vacuum's on. Hi everyone, my name is Aaliyah and welcome to my channel. Today I'm here to talk about some products that I've been using for Aslan for the last few months. So the first product I want to talk about is this little pacifier. It's not really a pacifier, but I forgot what the actual name of it is. It's just totally blanking from my mind. Also, please just ignore my allergies. My allergies are like acting crazy all of a sudden. Just ignore it. The sniffles, just pretend like they're not happening. So getting back to this, if you watched my motherhood Q&A video, then you saw me talk a little bit about how my son was a very, I don't want to say picky eater because I don't really like that terminology, but he was just a very selective eater. And when we first started giving him solids, and he just didn't like the texture of things, and he liked to feed himself. I eventually learned that he liked to be able to feed himself, and that was his big issue. He didn't like being spoon-fed. So this was a lifesaver. So since he didn't like purees, I would just put like blueberries, strawberries. Eventually we started putting mangoes in here and he loved them so much. Mangoes are still one of his favorite fruits. And this is actually stained by the mangoes. That's why it's kind of like yellow. It actually is originally like a clear silicone, but because the mango stained it. But yeah, basically once we started using this, it helped him so much to be able to adjust to new tastes and be able to feed himself. And also it made it to where like I could eat instead of having to worry about just like trying to get him to eat. He would just sit there in his high chair. He would have fun trying out new fruits and like being able to feed himself. He really enjoyed it. We got this whenever he was 7 months. My sister actually bought this for us and I absolutely love it. So as soon as we got this for him, he really took to it well. He used to love eating blueberries, especially frozen blueberries, because he was teething at the time. And so you can definitely see him here. He's going to town on these blueberries. He's really enjoying it. He has it all over his face. And over here, he's just enjoying his dinner. We're sitting around the table and he's just having a blast eating his food and trying all different types of new tastes. And he just loves it. So I think this is a great product. Even if you don't have a picky eater, it definitely helped with my son and his texture issues. But I think that even if you have a really good eater, this is a really great product to be able to use so that they can feed themselves. Even though they can't use a spoon, they can use this. That way you are able to enjoy a hot meal. And if you're worried about this being too big, it comes in these different sizes. It comes in this really like tiny size and medium size, and then this size. It also comes with a cap. You can just like pop it on there. It also comes completely apart, so it's really easy to clean. So I don't remember the brand for this, but I'll leave it down in the description box below. All right, next up is this little finger brush. So he got his first teeth when he was like towards the end of his 7th month. They really came in at 8 months. You just pop it on your finger, whichever way feels comfortable. I usually do it like this. I decided to get this toothpaste. This is safe to swallow, and I really like that the ingredients are just really simple. It contains vegetable glycerin for soothing and moisturizing the gums, sorbitol, purified water, aloe vera, which also soothes and moisturizes the gums, hydrated silica, which is a thickener, xylitol, which is a sweetener, erythritol, which is also a sweetener, calcium glycerophosphate, which is good for the teeth, potassium sorbate, which it prevents it from molding, and stevia, which is another sweetener. I got him the apple flavor, which he's really loved. And this is also BPA free, it's not tested on animals, and it's vegan friendly. My son absolutely loves this toothbrush and this toothpaste. Here's a video of him. He loves getting his teeth brushed. Every time he sees it, he gets really excited and starts clapping. And as you can see, he doesn't have any problem with having his teeth brushed. He really enjoys it. It's one of his favorite parts of bedtime. and this is by Flouride Baby. Next up we have this Honest face and body lotion that is lavender. So back when Esson was around 6 months, he actually got a really bad allergic reaction all along his chin and the lower half of his face. I'll try to leave a picture if I can find one. I was doing bath time with him every night and putting lotion on his face and his body every night, and I was so upset whenever this happened because his face was so broken out. I felt so bad, and after that I cut down bath times and I stopped putting lotion on his face and generally in his body because I noticed that he was having these flare-ups. At the time, I was using an Aquaphor to moisturize his body with because that's what I had available, so I wanted to use what I had instead of buying new products, because I really try to limit the amount of plastic that I bring into the house. But he broke out, and after that I decided to stop using any type of moisturizer on him because he has such a sensitivity. And after that I noticed that he stopped having the red patches that would come after bath time, so pretty much from then on I stopped moisturizing him and he didn't have any problem after that. But since he is crawling, I feel like he's on his knees a lot, and I was worried about them chafing and getting really dry skin there, and I did notice that he started to have some dry skin, so I really wanted to be able to start using a moisturizer on him that could give him a protective layer and just make his skin more healthy. So I decided to try out Honest. I decided to use this one because I have an app called Think Dirty, and it helps me find clean products to use for Esson, and this one was super clean, and I've always heard good things about Honest, so I decided to give it a try. But unfortunately, the second time we used it after bath time, he had quite a reaction on his face and a little bit on his back, and I will try to leave pictures of that as well. So as you can see, his face just kind of flared up and got this red patchiness to it, and he has these marks on his back here. It's really unfortunate because I really did want to be able to have a moisturizer to use for him, but I think his face is just ultra sensitive, so I'm just gonna hold off for now. I think this is fine still to use for his body because he really didn't have a reaction before that, and he hasn't had a reaction since then. He only had the reaction on his face. So I'm just gonna avoid using this on his face or avoid using it after bath time because I think that maybe his skin might just be more sensitive after bath time. And I think also it might be that, it's just the lavender scent in this. But the reason I got lavender is because I want to be able to use it for bath time and I wanted something that was soothing. I'm just going to avoid using this on his face, even though it does say face and body. For my son, that's not the case. Okay, so the last thing is not technically a baby product, but I wanted to show you guys this book that I got for Parsa for Father's Day, since I decided not to film a video for Father's Day because I wanted to be able to spend time with the family and not worry about filming. I got this super cute customized book from an Etsy shop, and it's just so adorable. I love it. I love how personal it is. So adorable. Oh, I can get the next page. Just kind of go through and show you guys how adorable it is. So it's super cute. I love it. I had a personalized book whenever I was little and I absolutely loved it. It wasn't like this, but it was just like about me going to this bear world where I was like gliding down rainbow slides and eating ice cream out of giant ice cream lakes. It was just so fun and I love that book. So I wanted Esson to have a book like that. And my husband isn't the easiest to buy for because he's not really into sports or like handiwork. So it's kind of hard to get him stuff because he doesn't really like clothes or jewelry. He doesn't wear a watch or anything like that. So I decided this is the perfect thing to get him since we do love reading books in our house. So cute. Love it. Absolutely love it. Fantastic job from the shop that makes it. And I will leave a link down below so you guys can check it out if you want to. Alright, and that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please don't forget to hit the like button and make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell down below so you can stay updated for when I post videos. And as always, until next time.